Today we're here for the OPEN Manufacturing Workforce Summit. It's an event that has been put together by the Mahoning Valley Manufacturers Coalition in Ohio, as well as the Manufacturing Industry Partnership of Lawrence and Mercer counties in Pennsylvania.
And it's all about bringing manufacturers together with education and workforce providers and other community leaders to talk about the critical workforce shortages that we're facing here in the region and figure out ideas and solutions to address them.
Manufacturing is alive and well in the valley here, and we've got a number of folks on hand here today that will talk to you about their business and the opportunities that exist here in the region.
One of the reasons this event is really important is because we have almost a crisis in American manufacturing, and that crisis is getting people who have the skills that we need to make our operations capable. And so this event is very important because it helps address that need, and it not only will help our manufacturers today, but it helps to ensure the security of manufacturing and what is a really good job sector going into the future.
Manufacturing is an economic driver in this region, and we need to be supportive of them. Not only do they have current job openings, but in addition to that, they have planned retirements as the baby boomers are aging. They have less young people who are interested in filling the pipeline, interested in manufacturing jobs and replacing those positions. And on top of that, we now have the oil and gas industry moving into town, and they'll be competing for the same workforce.
Great opportunities here in the valley that are going unfulfilled, and without some effort, they're going to be unfulfilled. And there's a lot of benefit in acquiring these skills, the lifelong career that can come from it, a living wage, and really in reality stability in your career and your occupation because of those skills.
And what we've done here today is we've gathered a number of education providers, leaders from the private sector, leaders from various community-based agencies, economic development, chambers of commerce, and stakeholders in the manufacturing industry to come together, talk about the common challenges facing industry, and more importantly, talk about solutions to those challenges and ways that we can potentially work together in collaboration to help address the issue, the critical skills shortage in manufacturing.
This event today has brought to the table some pretty significant game changers and players. First and foremost are the educators. Right behind them would be the manufacturers. If we could marry the educational institutions along with the manufacturers and get them on board so that the educational folks understand the needs and the demands of the manufacturers and their industries, so that they can prepare and maybe have the manufacturers help with the curriculum, the development of the curriculum for those students.
A lot of people don't recognize the opportunities that exist here in our region. The fact that manufacturing jobs pay very competitive, very high wages, and the factories of today's generation are not like they were back in the earlier 1900s. Today's facilities, offer very high-tech, rewarding careers that are safe and in many cases very clean, challenging yet rewarding, and very lucrative paying jobs.
This event is a number of medium and small sized manufacturers that are coming together to collaborate in a common cause, and that is how can manufacturing basically build collaborations and partnerships to strengthen the people development and the people that work for us, and to help ensure a strong and capable workforce for the future.
So we started the morning with an employer panel who really talked about the shortages that they face and how critical the needs are, specifically what kinds of skills they're looking for, and really educate the community about the problems that we're facing. Then we had an expert panel of people who have great perspective from a regional and national standpoint to give us some information about what they're seeing across the country and help us as we formulate our plans to address these needs. From there, that's really where the action began. All of our attendees broke out into team work sessions and talked about ideas and brainstormed solutions. They're coming back into to have lunch together and to hear from Brett Weil, who is with the Manufacturing Institute, and Brent is going to talk to us a lot about the NAM endorsed credentialing system. Then we'll round out the day and talk about next steps for action.
I will be speaking to the importance of manufacturing to this regional economy, to solutions that other regions have have come up with, and in particular to the system of skills certifications that are really driving forward a revolution in the way that we recruit, train, and educate the manufacturing workforce in the United States. The manufacturers really have a set of competencies that cut across the entire industry. And it's very important that working together with education in the community colleges and the K-12 system, work together to make sure that people understand the opportunities in manufacturing and are really taking focused, applied training that will lead to certifications that cut across our industry and mean that they will be successful, and in turn that means that manufacturing in Mahoning Valley will continue to be an economic force.
My hope is that we have, 365 members here, participants here today, that each one of us understands, has a greater understanding of what the crises and what the problem is, and we'll be able to, in our own respective lives and businesses, be able to go out and contribute and help toward the cause.
The community as a whole is not aware of opportunities in manufacturing. This is an opportunity for us to address that issue, network through the community, through the education community, and change that perception.
So the most exciting thing for me about this event is that we were able to convene such a dedicated group of people who can actually make a difference. We had all of the right people, all of the right ingredients in the room today, and so we're done talking about the issues, we're done just giving it lip service. We're actually going to roll up our sleeves and I think address these issues.
This is the start of an exciting effort, and really look forward to seeing this coalition blossom and to building a real network here that's all supportive of the manufacturing renaissance that is undergoing the Valley.
Certainly our job doesn't end with the summit. This is just the beginning. We want to make sure that we take all of the resources that we've identified here, both in thoughts and people who have something to offer, and reconvene those folks in smaller groups and hopefully start to really tackle some of these key sensitive issues that we're facing.